We're HOPS, Haunted Observations Paranormal Society.
Welcome to the investigations of the Haunted Observations Paranormal Society, otherwise known as HOPS.
Good. Alright, let's go.
My name is Greg Gardner. My fellow investigators are Kayla Denny and Thomas Fisher.
I've been hospitalized.
We have found ourselves starving for answers, just like you. We searched
Is anybody here with us right now? If there's anybody still behind that would like to communicate, yes.
What refuses to rest, and to debunk everything else. Using only our portable equipment to capture the voices, the apparitions, and the physical activities of the
Touch this light.
paranormal. We invite you to join us and share our moments.
Welcome to the investigations of HOPS.
We are here at the Ralston Cemetery in Arvada, Colorado. This place very possibly could have been the first mass grave in Colorado at the head of the gold rush. In 1850, a man named Lewis Ralston and his wagon crew were said to have stopped for rest at an unknown stream and decided to do a quick pan for gold in what is now called Ralston's Creek. He pulled out $5 in gold on his first pan. So Ralston would return in 1858 to get the town even further developed. During those years, scarlet fever took the lives of countless victims. As is with mining, there will be fatalities. There have been reports of murders occurring over the newly found gold in Arvada. There are reports of apparitions, disembodied voices, and equipment failure. We were not expecting to have the constant flow of communications that we received here at Ralston Cemetery.
It was, and
It's true. There we go. We're going to go ahead and roll on our digital recorder, our EVP device.
EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. It allows spirits to communicate by manipulating the digital device through a process of modulation and demodulations of frequencies we can't hear. These frequencies sit above or below the human hearing range. This gives us the opportunity to review the evidence collected and hear the words of the
We're
dead.
going to start recording now. EVP recording starting at the Ralston Cemetery. And right now we're setting up the SB7 Spirit Box. This will allow us to communicate.
The SB7 Spirit Box allows spirits to come through while it's sweeping frequencies either through the AM or FM bands,
Will allow us to
actually allowing us to communicate and hold an actual conversation with those on the other side.
It sweeps through each frequency at such a rate that the odds of it picking up the same voice or same words in succession are nearly impossible.
We receive this response in the form of a woman's voice asking for help, almost as soon as we turn the device on.
So we're starting our Spirit Box session.
It's at this point the voice of a woman comes through the PSB7 Spirit Box and answers our question to if there's somebody there with a very distinct yes.
If there's anybody here with us right now, if there's anybody still behind that would like to communicate, yes, you're here. If you could, you're here. If you could give us your name, let us know that you're here and give us something personalized so we can speak to you directly. I'm sure people don't come up here to let you know that they're here for you, but we are. We're not here to laugh at your existence. We're here to try to help you. So please make that known. Come up to any of us, our devices. Feel free to touch us or no, give us your name.
We capture the voice of a woman saying "help me" on our electronic voice recorder. This voice recording was not picked up on our camcorder. We are very shocked to be getting such intelligible responses.
That's good, you're not afraid. Hello.
well, hello to you.
Unfortunately, We don't hear these voices with our own ears. It's not until after we review the evidence that we hear what the Spirit is wanting us to do.
We're going to walk around, and we're here, honestly, 100% respectful towards your current condition. We're not here to step on or disturb by any means. So please let us know that you're here by coming up and speaking to the spirit box. Just give us your name, give us something.
We can't help but feel a little bit emotional when we hear this male say, "You don't see me." It's unsettling and sad to know that this spirit still thinks that he's alive. And he's surprised that we can't see him. We capture a voice of a male saying "yep" in response to what we just asked.
Karen?
You're here with us right now? Can you come up and touch this device to let us know you're here?
Kurt?
Just walk up to it and touch it once for yes, twice for no.
What you're seeing is a K2 meter. It is used to detect fluctuations in electromagnetic field.
Oh.
Did we just catch an EVP of a man describing his death, possibly a bloody one?
If you're here with us right now, and if it's not too much to ask, we're not here to showcase you or anything any state you're stuck in right now. We're here to try to communicate with you. So if you could please come over and touch this, it's called the K2 meter. If you could come over and just touch that for us.
Sometimes the problem with doing outdoor investigations is outside contamination, such as wind, in which you're hearing throughout this video as a crackling
We'll
sound.
go from green to red. And that will let us know you're here with us. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to carry it with us. And we're going to start walking. So if you're here with us, please give us a sign. Can you tell us your name? Kayla, you need to come over here. Babe. If you're here, can you give us a sign? Can you come up and touch this?
Light.
Yep, touch this light. Very good.
Kathy? That was said really
You're here with us right now?
Western too.
It was said that after this place was a mass grave, that when Ralston came back in 1858, he decided that there should be marked graves. The oldest one here actually dates to someone being born back in the year of 1810.
Hold on to that for a minute. I'm gonna grab the.
With this much history and this much turmoil under the soil that we are treading on,
So you hold on to this.
it's no wonder we are getting this much communication.
Can you give us your name?
If you're you're here with us right now. Can you give us a name? Can you tell us what it is that keeps you here?
Your battery just drained. Camera's shutting off.
The camera just drained?
Yep.
Okay. So the battery on our other camcorder just drained, just as we were getting an influx of hits on our K2 meter while we're asking questions. So we're going to swap out the battery for our other camcorder in hopes that it won't drain that battery too.
Can you hear that? Damn it.
If there's anything you want to say, I know you're here right now. If there's anything you want to say, just come speak into this right here. Just need you to concentrate real hard.
We are getting a lot of anomalous sounds coming through our SB7 spirit box, and that's due to it sweeping the radio frequency. You can tell it's anomalous and not spirit because the words are very short and cut off with each frequency sweep.
Can you fix this?
What am I fixing?
Alright, full battery.
That was a cough.
That one's still on the other side.
Get out. You hear it say, get out? Get out of my space.
It's a cough.
So we just experienced fluctuations with our K2 meter and our digital camcorder. The battery got drained. Right in this area, right over here. So here's our K2 meter, and we have a few graves around here. This one specifically is the one that it drained at. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see if we can find a name. Someone maybe we can talk to, someone that was leading us here. This is H and MJ Ballinger. Yeah.
We believe we just captured the voice of H and MJ Ballinger stating his name after we read it off of his headstone.
Can you give us what your name would be? If we could hear it through our device, just speak. Can you give us your name?
Hello.
We validate that this voice does not belong to our investigator, Kayla, for she is all the way on the other side of us and not even close to the microphone.
We are moving on to the other side of the one. Damn it.
You can hear our guest investigator, Travis Heiler, off in the distance. At this point, we have all split up.
You're supposed to come and see this. Its lights are dormant. Right now, we stopped. A couple minutes ago, they were going crazy. I heard something right in front of me. I heard a voice right in front of me. And I also felt, which is odd, something more of a hot breath on my face than cold, chill.
I started feeling warm air as opposed to the typical cold air and cold spots. I also felt tight and claustrophobic in my chest, and I began to hear voices in front of me.
We're hearing voices. It's a very calm, but it's almost like my chest is very, very tight. I feel very sad.
At this point in our investigation, we have reached what I like to call a moment of silence. That's when the technical equipment and all the electronics we have not picked up or recorded any kind of communication.
We're just going to go ahead and record, put a camera focused on the EVP recorder, and I'm going to ask some questions, see if we hear any responses. Of course, it won't be in real time. But,
Even though we're not capturing anything by electronic means, we all just experienced hearing the sound of a disembodied laugh.
Can you tell us about yourself?
Did you work in the Colorado mines?
I'm going to go ahead and put this K2 meter over by the EVP recorder in hopes that we'll be able to know if something is interacting, or somebody is interacting rather, with the device we have there. That timestamp noise in the background. Female's voice is our fellow investigator, Kayla. She's back there using the spirit box and trying to get responses as well. We're not happy with the fact that so many of you remain nameless. We just want you to be known so we can adequately make your name here. This is your resting place. If you don't know you're resting, well, you do now. If you don't know you should move on, now you do. You should move on.
There's a very angry man. He tells you to leave every time you're walking along there. He says leave like 5 times.
Where is that? we just hear you? Did I just hear you tell me here? Did you want us to stop here?
Jim.
Your name's Jim? Alright, Jim. While we're here, was that you that I heard with my ears? Was that you that I just heard? Walk out there in the field? Yep, sure. You bet. Okay. Alright, Jim. We're walking. I'm going to ask you to make sure that you don't lead us into a place that would be bad. This area is completely covered prairie land, with hidden gravestones and markers, and we're not sure exactly where we're walking. So we're doing everything we can to be as graceful and respectful to those that are under our feet. Be walking on and treading on right now.
It's because there's some out there, right there too. This one is James, and Jim was the one that talked to us. Yep. And Edith. And there's one behind you.
Ooh, you just... Oh my gosh.
Did it just spike out?
Yeah.
Just as Kayla is describing that the batteries had drained a second time, we hear this voice saying drained. Could this be the spirit that possibly drained the batteries on our other camcorder?
We're not here to harm you or hurt you in any kind of way.
Were you two a couple?
I got super chills, like everything's standing up on
I said get it off that.
You said fuck.
You should.
Would you like us to move the devices off of your stones?
Yep. I heard that. I got you.
We apologize. We didn't mean to offend you.
Thank you.
That
You're
was-
welcome.
That was Western.
It was, and it.
It's true. Yes, yes. We're not here to bother you. We're not here to cause any kind of pain. We're here to communicate. We're here to talk to you. Spend some time with you. That's what we're here for.
Please leave.
I heard that. Please leave. Female's voice.
I don't know. It was
It sounded like an older woman's voice. Please leave. Do it.
Please go. Who's EBW?
There's holes in the ground over there.
We were trying to do as these spirits are asking us, and they've asked us several times to please go. So we're trying to leave the immediate area, but we're running into landscape that has lots of holes and lots of trip areas. And it's very hard for us to see given the current lighting situation outside.
I don't know where it went. I don't want to go step over there because there's like it's a weird hole.
Right there.
No, you could see under the ground.
Did a spirit just confirm and warn us that, yep, there's holes there?
Yeah, doesn't want me to hear it. Affect ear. And my phone just died. I'll just shut off. Is there anything you want us to do right now? We're gonna sit right here until you tell us what you want us to do. If you want us to leave, tell us leave.
Jump.
Jump. Okay. You jumped.
After hearing the voice tell us to jump, all three of us decided to jump to see if we would get a response.
You feel that?
Just a few seconds after jumping, doing as the spirit requested, we begin to feel a chill and a tingling sensation, which we often feel at investigation sites when there's spirits around and they're trying to communicate or persuade us to do something, such as move.
We know you're here, and we have seen you. We've heard your voice. Now what we need is for you to tell us what you want us to do. Do you want us to stay? No. You want us to leave? Alright.
That was the other.
That was Jim.
Yeah, that was the other. That was not the one that was telling me to leave before.
Alright.
We capture a male's voice, which we believe to be Jim, a spirit which we were in contact with earlier. We're just not sure what it is that Jim is saying to us.
I want you all to know that you are not stuck here. You're welcome to leave on your own accord, but not with us.
Throughout the investigation, the wind has been pretty severe. It's getting worse and worse by the minute, and it's forcing us to wrap up our investigation.
Oh, I just want to give it something too.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I heard you say hello. Hi. Hear that?
Right here. Like you go. She goes, "That was the family," and I go, "Yeah, it was." And I felt like this, like right up my head. Right. it there.
I feel a sudden push in the right side of my hip, as if something's telling me, physically, to leave the place, and that our investigation is done.
Who's here?
Here with us. Did you want to say something before we go?
Is this Rutherford? Emily Rutherford?
Yeah.
You're all remembered. You're not forgotten.
Oh, how cool. There's a heart rock on the and it's not even there.
Oh no. Oh, poor guy. Died on my birthday.
Can you say one of our names? I'm Greg. This is Kayla, and this is Travis.
There's no nothing. It's dead.
It's dead, dead?
It's died as soon as I walked over there completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
As soon as I stepped
How's
in
that one?
front
Is
of
that one
it.
dead? No. Can you say one of our names? Yep, I could.
For the
What's my name? Greg.
Is little John here?
John, you died a young man. You're only my age.
Do a close out. So this has been our investigation of the Ralston Cemetery. That's it. Cut it.
No way.
That's it. Cut it.
Thank you for watching HOPS. We hope you enjoyed this week's show. We are dedicated to bringing you new evidence of the paranormal each and every week from new haunted locations. And remember, if you're willing to listen, the dead do speak.